Smoking weed. Welcome to the Greenthought podcast. Whoa. It's Shawn. This is episode 8. We're going to be talking about Pulp Fiction. It's the movie we're reviewing today. It's a classic. I shot Marvin in the face. We also going to be talking about, I took a week off. Some people reached out to me, told me I was slacking. We back. I took some time out. You know what I mean? I went on a hike. I had occupational, what do you call it? When you get some love? Reaffirmation, reflection, redemption. How good will occupational redemption be? When you catch them at Target, motherfucker always trying to order shit. Hey, welcome to the, oh no. No, I got some occupational recognition. It sound nice. I don't think it was as great as it was. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about my birthday is coming up. What? Birthday? And I booked a gig. So I got a birthday gig. Greenthought Podcast. We back. Yo, motherfuckers probably missed this. You always got to get money first. Boop. This is the announcement from administration. We will be sticking to the schedule of production in the coming months and weeks, and we're sorry for missing a week. Stay tuned to the Grand Thought Podcast. That's an address from management. I cannot go to my barbershop today. So I went to the barber college. I wish I could say shout out the barber college that I went to, but I think it's just called the barber college or whatever. So I just got my beard lined up, nothing crazy. I know you motherfuckers is going to try roast me about my shape up. Fuck y'all. I'm going natural up at the top here. And it was a nice dude, young black guy cutting my hair, whatever. And yo, shit looks sharp. That was the first thing I was looking at. Like, yo, how do his hair look? Symmetrical. So I sit down. He like, what kind of whatever, and I'm like, shade that shit back. And so he trying to find a guard for the joint, right? But as he's doing it, the music in the barbershop is playing. It like had got progressively like kind of like lame. You know what I mean? So it was like when I sat down, when I first came in, it was like some West Coast rap shit. And like the next song was like a R&B song. He like switching the guards up, trying to find the guard to cut the grade of hair or whatever. So he trying to figure out how to do it. But the whole time, it sounded like he's struggling because of the music that's playing. I'm in the barber college, so I'm like, yo, I'm not about to try to like get destroyed. Like, subscribe, comment. And this week, comment on what you think. But obviously, like I said, motherfucker, I didn't get the top. Got the sides done or whatever. I didn't pay no bread for it. Funny story. Apparently, somebody went to the barber college earlier today and bought a bunch of haircuts. So the music, it was like some 3LW shit. It was like some real poppy shit, right? So he like struggling with the guards, and I'm like, oh fuck. The next song to come on was Britney Spears' "Toxic." Something, and you know that you're toxic. And he literally stopped cutting my shit. Cut the clippers off. Like, yo, who playlist is this? Is it your playlist, yo? Change this shit, yo. Yeah, this is a Grand Thought Podcast. We smoking weed. It's from Headwaters. It's tangy. Palm like that. Like. It's a sativa. I'm getting it from Ease. Still not getting sponsored by Ease. Check me out, Ease. I have a number of subscribers, and I could promote their product. Okay, so last week what happened was last week I went on a hike. Like, took some time out of my time. Went on a hike. I'm out here in San Diego doing different shit. We went to Cowles Mountain. We did half a hike. I ain't hike up the whole mountain. You know what I mean? It was hot. It was super hot. So we didn't do the whole mountain. But I did a hike, I mean, and it was fun. But hikes is crazy, and people gloss over that shit, and I don't know why. You don't take a hike? Somebody tells you to take a hike, but you don't take a hike. First of all, this hike we went on starts right outside the back of this lady house. You could pull up to the corner of her block and then start a hike up a mountain. But like when you get in there, it's like a little billboard, like a little thing, and it tell you different stuff about the hike. You're not supposed to like litter, obviously. So, but one of the other things that's on there is mountain lions. Motherfucking mountain lions, like real mountain fucking lions, right? Like, yo, beware mountain lions. Them shits could be out in the same space that you were in. Ah! Other things on the billboard that would scare the shit out of you is motherfucking snakes. You like take these little signs for granted, but they like, hey, you could die on this hill that you walking up. What would I be more afraid of, like coming to encounter with, like a snake or a mountain lion? I'm thinking easily mountain lion. Let's say you happen upon a snake. You walk up on a snake, it's like, oh shit, there's a snake in front of you. You just go in the opposite direction. The snake is there, you go there, you go back. Or maybe that way or that way, but you get away from the snake. You can get away from a snake. Mountain lion, yo, I've never even seen a mountain lion. I don't know nobody who ever seen a mountain lion. I don't have them kind of friends who be in mountains where mountain lions is at. But I think that shit would be petrifying because they could get you. Ah! Easily. So, other than that, the hike was basically like walking up a big hill. I mean, essentially. Like, the view wasn't so great. We only went halfway up the mountain. On the road to the hike, we saw mad donut shops. And it's puzzling to me because a donut only costs like $1. How do you make money off of only selling donuts? And this is independent donut shops. This isn't like Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme, Entenmann's Donut. Well, then you get into like the minor leagues. What I'm saying is California have an alternate league, XFL for donuts. They got independent donut shops that I personally think is all fronts. I think it's fronts. It gotta be. I mean, if I can't understand how your company makes money, I just think that you are a front for illegal diapers. I'll be real with you, 100. I thought, this was my mind, spoiler alert, this is not going to be politically correct. Oh, it might not be. Who knows? Who knows who gets offended by what? But I was saying this. This is what I thought. I think that there's no independent donut shops back east, and there are independent donut shops out here because I think the Mexican population. In Baltimore, we don't have a whole bunch of Mexican people. We don't have a whole bunch of independent donut shops. Out here in San Diego, there's a large amount of Mexican people. There's a large amount of donut shops. I don't know if I just came upon some brand new stereotype about Hispanic Mexican people, but maybe they really like donuts, and then you could sustain a donut shop out here more. Does the state of California give like tax breaks to independent donut shops and the state of Maryland don't? Like, I didn't look into any of this shit. I don't know. But boom, government conspiracy. Boom, Shawn Reinhardt's political conspiracy corner. Your boy got, bigged up at my job. They was like, hey, you doing a good job. One of the top honors, I guess, that they want to talk about is getting a freshness pen. Because freshness, I'll put it down here like freshness. I don't know. Put up the side like freshness. But like what freshness basically is helping out your teammate and providing everybody like a teamwork, like great work experience, which is like admirable. That's what you want to do, right? But it's weird to be told to do it. Apparently this past quarter they thought I've been really fresh, so I got what is called the freshness pen. It's not a raise, and I'm a little bit too lazy to find a new job, so I'm keep rocking it. But I think what the thing is, they want you to wear it on your shirt. It's like Flair, like, is that like Office Space was the movie with Jennifer Aniston, like with the flare? I'm like looking over here because this is where I'm getting the answers from. Most people respect me, but they think that I'm an asshole. Everybody like, Shawn, where's your freshness pen? You're not wearing your freshness pen. I was like, yo, come on, man. Like, I always thought like if I got a freshness pen, I would pawn that shit. Like, but it don't have no value. I can't pawn it. So people always like, yo, Shawn, why you don't wear your freshness pen, right? I mean, people who work with me, they know what I'm talking about. Goes against my brand. So I tell them it's in my trophy case. I keep it at home in my trophy case with my, like, my 6th grade perfect attendance ribbon, my swim team in high school, senior year, won 3rd place in the citywide relays. I think it was the 4x400. It's in there with that. It's in there with, what else? I don't have a lot of accomplishments. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, got a motherfucking freshness pen. It'd have been nice if they'd get a nigga a raise, right? That would have been cool. Gave me a raise, or like, yo, gave me like, you could come in late work, like maybe 2 or 3 times. Get out of getting in trouble for being late. I like to have one day where you could like pick one coworker and you could tell them exactly how you feel about them. Or like, what if you could one day, you could take one piece of office equipment, and my head is always like a piece of salmon. You take a piece of salmon and I could throw it at one person. I would trade that for a freshness pen. Getting some communicating. Oh! So, just real quick, we checking in with sports. Shawn Reinhardt with sports here on the Greenthought podcast. Today, the Baltimore Orioles got to win. We got to win against the motherfucking Nationals. So suck it, DC. Go Baltimore all day long. Go O's. I mean, don't ask me exactly what the overall record for the season is, because that's super disrespectful, and I'm not going to put up with that. But right now, we got to win. We got to win. So, yeah, that's the sports check-in about the Cricket's Pub joint, though. Like, yeah, so I got a gig on my birthday, and I got to do, I'm going to do a feature. So I got to do it like 15 minutes or so. Come check me out. I got to do some material. I got to come up with something else, because I didn't perform at Crickets before, and I don't want to say the same jokes. Yo, when you get the hot communique and then they want to get the phone back because they was in the middle of texting. This bowl's getting stale. I got them a pack of fresh bowl, and then we're going to pick the movie of the week. All right, let's get this out of here. Hopefully we don't get another Wild Wild West. Yo, really want to say thank you all for watching. All the people who reached out and was like, what's happening? Is you doing another one this week or not? We back. Look forward to more content. My birthday is on June 30th. We're going to do hopefully like this whole thing where we do a bunch of stuff and then put it up. So, yeah, look forward to that. All right, here we go. We're going to pick a movie for next week on the Greenthought podcast. Next week, we're going to do Forrest Gump. A fucking classic, obviously. You already know what it is. Put some respect on his name. I'm sorry I broke up your Black Panther party. I'm actually getting torn because I don't know if I can call these movie reviews or what I'm actually doing. So what we're just going to say is we're going to smoke weed and we're going to talk about the movie. I think calling it a movie review is outside the brand anyway. But this week, what we about to talk about is one of my other favorites. Actually, Forrest Gump and this one we about to talk about this week is in my top 3. The way the Germans do it. This way. The way we do it over here. But then you can do this. Whatever. Forrest Gump. But this week, Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino's fucking best movie, if you ask me. And if you ask me and you disagree with me, then I'm probably going to yell at you. So, yeah. I guess when we come back. I wish we had commercials. We don't well. Motherfuckers talk about, yo, watch Pulp Fiction. Like, alright, Pulp Fiction. You already know Quentin Tarantino is directing it, wrote the script. You got mad fucking Hollywood people in it. Samuel Jackson, John Travolta, Harvey Keitel, Uma Thurman, Ving Rhames, Bruce Willis. We like 6 deep on the other hand right now. Fucking classic movie. So what it is, a disjointed story about these characters who all run into each other at some point, coming from different walks of life. But that make it sound like Crash or some shit. It's much better than Crash. The way it is, it's not like a linear movie, okay? So you just get different parts of the movie from different characters who all interact with each other. So the first two, the characters, possibly the most famous characters from the movie, is going to be John Travolta and Samuel Jackson playing Jules and Vincent Vega. These two guys work as hitmen for Ving Rhames, who is God damn it, how come I can't remember none of their names? Cause I'm high as shit. Ving Rhames is Marcellus Wallace, who is married to the most beautiful, scandalous as fuck ass wife, Mrs. Mia Wallace. You know what I mean? Almost the name of my cat, of the cat that we both have, our cat, the cat that lives with us. So anyway, these two hitmen, the movie opens up with these two hitmen. Kind of reuniting because Vincent Vega, John Travolta, has been out in Amsterdam because he whacked somebody and he probably had to get away from the heat. You know what I mean? So he telling your man all about the differences, this slight but super funny, which you get one of the best lines ever. Oh damn, it's usually on the wall here, but it used to be on the wall here. What do you call what was it? A Big Mac? Yeah, right? Yeah, Big Mac, right? He's like, what you call a Big Mac? And I'm Amsterdam, and it's like Royale with cheese. Butchered it terribly. I mean, shout out to my man Royale with cheese. You know, you is, brother. Anyway, they go into the apartment of some dudes who took some shit from Marcellus Wallace, which you don't fucking do. What happens is one of the most iconic scenes, which it was super violent. But anyway, they end up shooting this dude, Sam Jackson delivering some crazy lines that is like, yo. But anyway, the next thing you see is your man Bruce Willis, who plays a down and out boxer who's going in with the gangster Marcellus Wallace to like set up his last fight. So he tells him he's going to go down and, you know, he's telling him the fight is fixed. Meanwhile, what Marcellus Wallace don't know is Bruce Willis already got the motherfucking plan to like, yo, he already got the deals in to make the money off the bets and get out scot-free. It was the total exit plan and it worked. He ended up killing them nigga in the ring, having to make the grand escape from the fucking place. Marcellus Wallace is talking about putting the search party. Anyway, boom. So fuck it. So Bruce Willis ends up fucking in the basement of some fucking rapist ass white people with Marcellus Wallace, who was fucking hunting him the whole time, obviously, because he owed them money. You know what I mean? So them two end up in a scenario where Bruce Willis gets free, instead of like ditching Marcellus Wallace in the basement, comes back and like, yo, kills the fucking guy, frees Marcellus Wallace, and gets him and the girl that he loved out of the city, fucking scot-free. They just can't ever come back, because when you leave here, you done here. You get gone and you stay gone, or you're gonna be gone. Marcellus Wallace is out of town. You know, he wants to keep him company. He wants Vincent Vega, who's a killer assassin, to take his wife on a date. And man, everybody knows something's wrong here. But anyway, he has to take Mia Wallace on a date, and you know, he's super fucked up about it because Marcellus Wallace is a fucking murderer and gangster, and he kills people. He killed Tony Rocky Horror, and we always take a time to smoke a bowl for people who died. So this is for Tony Rocky Horror. Who apparently touched my man Marcellus Wallace's wife's feet. Gave her a foot massage, and Marcellus Wallace threw him off a fucking building into a greenhouse. He lived, but it fucked up the way my man walked. And if he would have did that to me, he better killed me. Was that the line from Sam Jackson? I think. Anyway, they have a good time. They end up hitting it off. Vincent Vega is asking Mrs. Mia Wallace about the whole rumor. She shuts him down. She challenges him to a dance contest. They end up not dancing against each other, but dancing with each other and winning. And they go back to the spot. And Vincent Vega is faced with the thing that he thinks is going to happen. Like, yo, is she trying to let me fuck? Yeah. So while he's in the bathroom pondering whether or not he should fuck her, she's in the living room fucking taking some unidentified drugs out his pocket, snorting them shits. It's heroin. She overdosed. We end up at the fucking drug dealer house having a bunch of fucking... Listen, it's a great fucking movie, right? Look, obviously I can ramble about Pulp Fiction on and on and on. It's one of my favorite movies. It's in the top fucking 3 movies of my favorites of all time. Definitely check it out. If you see me in public or want to ask me any questions, comment, scrum it. Next week we're gonna do Forrest Gump, which I'm most likely gonna ramble on and on and on about too. Please scrum it at the bottom. If you're in the San Diego area, June 30th, come see me at Crickets. It's a Mike Capolino production, I guess, or whatever. We be out there at Crickets. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. Yo, Greenthought Podcast. I mean, scrum it. I'm gonna get a t-shirt to say scrum it. Yo.